Hello students, hope you all are well. Today we are going to see again the necklace unit 1 chapter number 1.5. As we had seen in last video, uh, we have completed part 1. Today we are going to start with part 2 and it is on page number 22. They looked in the folds of her dress, in the folds of her cloak, in her pocket, everywhere, but they could not find it. Now they started to search the necklace in her dress. They searched in the fold of her cloak. Now what do you mean by cloak? Cloak is a garment worn over other cloth and it has no sleeves and it is fastened at the neck. Okay, so they searched everywhere but they could not find it. Are you sure you still had it on when you left the hall? He asked. Now his husband asked to Matilda that, are you sure when you left the hall at that time it was there in your neck? Yes, I touched it in the hall at the ministry, but if you had lost it in the street we would have. Now what husband said, that if you had touched and it was there in the ministry and if it has been fallen on the road, we can go and search it. We would have heard it a fall. He's telling if it would have fallen on the street, if the thing anything falls on the street, we can hear the voice. Okay, it must be in the cab. Yes, that's probably it. Now what she says, nay, might be it must be fallen in the cab and maybe it must be in the cab. Did you take his number? Now she asked, did you take the number of the cab? No. They stared at each other, stunned. At last, Loisel put his clothes on again. I am going back, he said. Over the whole route we walked and see if I can find it. Now, when the wife asked whether you had taken the number of cab, what he said, no. And they were looking at each other, stunned. They were very stunned. Okay, and at last, what Loisel did, he put on his cloth and he said that I will go to that place and I will see on the street also. So by walking, they went on that street. He left. She remained in her ball dress all night, her mind blank. Her husband returned at about 7 o'clock. He had found nothing. Now his husband went away to search the necklace, and she was in that same dress, ball dress, what she has wore full night, and her mind was what, blank. And her husband returned from uh, he went na, so he returned back at 7 o'clock, but he had got nothing, means he found nothing, he did not got the necklace. Okay, let us see the next stanza. He went to the police, to the newspaper, to offer a reward, to the cab companies everywhere. The tiniest glimmer of hope led him. Now when he came back, he went to police station also, he had given the in newspaper also, he had gone for in the cab company also, and he had offered a reward. If anyone finds and anyone gives him back, he will give what, reward. Okay, everywhere the tiniest glimmer of hope he led. Glimmer means faint wavering light. Okay, she waited all day in despair at this frightful disaster. Now she was waiting full day, his husband was out, so she was waiting for whom? His husband. Loisel returned in the evening. His husband returned in the evening. A hollow, pale figure. He had found nothing. And as he came in evening, he did not found that necklace. You must write to your friend, he said. Tell her you have broken the clasp of her necklace and that you are having it mended. It will give us time to look some more. Now what he said, he suggested her wife that you write a letter to your friend and tell her that your necklace clasp means a thing where you put the lock, so that lock is broken and I am giving this necklace to repair it. Mending means to repairing. Okay, it will give us time to look some more. So he said, if you will give this excuse, we will get the time to search the necklace, we will get more time to search. Okay, let us see the next stanza. She wrote as he dictated. At the end of 1 week, They had lost all hope. Now her husband dictated and she wrote a letter to her friend. And at the end of 1 week, full 1 week was completed and there was no hope. And Loisel, who suddenly looked aged, declared, "We must consider how to replace the jewel." And so they went from jeweler to jeweler looking for the necklace like other one, consulting their memories, both sick with grief and anguish. In the in a shop at the Palace Royal, they found a string of diamond which seemed to be exactly what they were looking for. Now what they thought, that there is no chance to get that necklace. Now we should what? We should find out the other way to find the necklace. So they both decided what? They decided that we will go to the jeweler shop and we will find out exactly the same necklace. We can purchase it and we can give it. So they were going from one shop to the another shop, and in one of the shop at Palace Royal, this is the name of the place, they found what? A string diamond which seemed to be exactly same as they were looking for. It was worth 40,000 francs. And what was the rate of it? It price was 40,000 francs. They could have it for 36,000. So they begged the jeweler not to sell it for 3 days. Now when they asked the price for that exactly same necklace, the jeweler said that it is for 40,000 francs. Now they were not having so much of money. So what he said, his husband said that I have 36,000. So he told to the jeweler, he begged to the jeweler that please don't sell this necklace at least for 3 days. So in that 3 days he will collect the money and purchase that necklace. Let's see what happened next. And they made an arrangement that he would take it back for 34,000 francs if the other necklace was found before the end of the February. Loisel had 18,000 francs which his father had left him. Now they were starting making the arrangement for the money, and they got how many? 34,000. Now what he was thinking, if this necklace will found before the end of the February, so Loisel's father has given him how much rupees? 18,000 francs. Okay, he would borrow the rest, and he did borrow. He gave notes, made ruinous arrangement, dealt with every type of money lender. Now so much amount was not with him, so what he thought that I will borrow from someone, and he borrowed the remaining amount from the money lender. Then he went to get the new necklace and laid down on the jewelry counter 36,000 francs. Now after collecting the money, he went to again to that jeweler, and he gave the money to the at the money counter. How much rupees did he paid? He paid 36,000 francs. When Madame Loisel took the necklace back, Madame Forrester said coldly, "You should have returned it sooner. I might have needed it." Now when he went to give back that necklace, at that time what that friend said to her, "You should have returned it sooner. I might have needed it." And she was thinking that he was telling him that I would have been need in that necklace, so you would have written it sooner. Okay, let's see what happened next. From then on, Madame Loisel knew the horrible life of the very poor. Now from that day they had become more poor, and Madame Loisel what? Now she was leading more horrible life, but she played her part heroically. But she faced the problem. The dreadful debt must be paid, and they had taken lot of debt, means they had borrowed lot of money to purchase that necklace, and that was what? Dreadful debt, and they have to pay it. She would pay it, and she had paid. They dismissed their maid, they changed their lodgings, they rented a garret under the roof. Now what did she was having a maid at her home, but they had removed that maid because they were not having enough money to pay that maid. So they had removed the maid, all the work what she was doing. Okay, she came to know the drudgery of housework, the odious labor of the kitchen. She washed the dishes, the dirty linen. She carried the garbage down to the street every morning, and carried up the water, stopping at each landing to catch her breath, and dressed like a commoner. Now afterwards the life was very hectic, so she came to know how to do the household work, how to work in the kitchen, how to wash the dishes. So the life had become more difficult for her now. She used to carry the garbage down to the street. She has to what carry the water also. So the life was what very difficult, and now she was wearing what a simple and sober dress like a commoner. She had to bargain at market, quarrel and face insults over every miserable so. Now whenever she used to go into the market, she has very less amount or less money with her. So every on each and every shop she has to what she has to bargain, and she used to get into a quarrel or face insult in the market. Okay, each month they had to pay some loans, renew others, get more time, and each month whatever debt they had taken, they has to pay that some loan, and they used to renew other. They used to pay the loan and they used to take another loan, and this was what getting more and more, and the time was also going, and the interest for that loan was also what going more and more. So his happy life has turned more into a very dreadful life now, but she was facing it, and she was trying to pay the debt also. Okay, let's see what happened for her husband. Worked extra every evening doing accounts for the tradesman, and often late into the night he sat copying a manuscript at 5 saws a page. Now her husband also started working extra. So every evening what he used to do, he used to go to the tradesman and write his account, and often in late night he used to set copying what a manuscript means a book at 5 saws a page. And this life lasted 10 years, and this same thing was going for how many years? 10 years. At the end of the 10 years they had paid off everything, even the interest. Now after 10 years they had paid all the debt and even the interest also. Madame Louisier looked old now. Now she was looking what very old. Okay, often she brooded over the past. What would have happened if she had lost that necklace? How strange life is, how fickle. Now she used to think also, what if I had lost the necklace, and how my life changed. How little is needed for one to be ruined or saved. Now she used to think that only a simple or one necklace has ruined my full life. One Sunday, as she was walking in the Thames Isley, suddenly she saw Madame Forestier, still young, still beautiful, and still charming. Now one day what happened? She was one Sunday she was walking in the Champs LC. LC means that is the name of the place, and suddenly she saw her friend Madame Forestier. And what she saw? That she saw that she is still young, still beautiful, and still she is looking what very charming. So she was looking at her. Let's see what happened next. Come to page number 24. Madame Loisel felt emotionally. Should she speak to her? Yes, of course. And now that she had paid, she would tell her all. Why not? She went up to her. Good morning, Jeannie. The another, astonished to be addressed so familiar by his common woman, did recognize her. She stammered, but madam, I don't know. You must have made mistake. Now she went to her and she was thinking that whether I should talk to my friend or not. So uh, she thought that already I had given the necklace, and everything is clear. So what she did, she went to Madame Forrester and she said good morning. Now when she said good morning, the friend did not recognize her, and she said that you are getting mistaken. I am not what I am. I did not recognize you. But Madam Loisel, what she said, she sampled, but madam, I don't know. You must have made mistaken. No, I am Madame Loisel. Her friend uttered a cry. Oh, my poor Malthida, how you have changed. Now, what she said? Nay, yes, you are what? You are recognizing me. I am your friend, Madame Loisel. Why you are not recognizing me? So, what Madame Forestier said, that how you are changed. You are looking very what? Very old. Yes, I have had some hard times since I saw you, and many miseries, and all because of you. Me? How can that be? You remember that diamond necklace that you have lent me to wear to the ministry party? Yes, well, I lost it. Now she narrated full story to whom? To her friend. First she told that this hard time had came into my life because of you, and her friend said that because of me, how it is possible that this hard time has come because of me. So she started telling the story. So she stated that, do you remember that diamond necklace that you had lent me to wear in the ministry party? So her friend said, yes, I do remember that I had lent you one necklace to wear in the ministry party. So she said that same necklace was lost by me. So that same necklace was lost by me, and after uh, by losing that necklace, that this dreadful life had came into my life. So let us see what happened next. So, what do you mean? You brought it back. I brought you back another exactly like it. Now, what she said, that you had already given. What you are telling the foolish thing that you had lost it. You had given me back. Now, what she said, I had given you back, but that is exactly same which you had given me. And it was taken us 10 years to pay for it. What she said, and which necklace I had given you exactly same. I required how many 10 years to pay for it. It was not easy for us. We had very little, but at last it is over, and I am very glad. So what she said, that we had paid the all the debts, and now we had very little, but at last it is over, and I am feeling very glad. Madame Forestier was stern. You say that you brought a diamond necklace to replace mine. Now, what she said, her friend said that you had brought another diamond necklace to replace mine. Yes, you did not notice then. They were very similar. Now, what Madame Loisel said, that you did not notice it. It was very similar. And she smiled with proud and innocent pleasure. Madame Forrester, deeply moved, took both her hand. Now, Madame Forrester, she was smiling, and with proud and innocent pleasure, Madame Forrester, deeply moved, took both her hands. Oh, my poor Malthida, mine was an imitation. It was worth 500 francs at most. Now, what she said, she took her hand, both the hands in her hand, and she said that it was what? Imitation. Okay, and it had cost, my necklace was only for how much francs? 500 francs at most. So it was what? It was very less amount, and it was not real. So from this lesson, what we get the moral? We should always be happy in what we have. We should not think that I want this, that. You should not feel greedy. Okay, as she was very greedy, so she has to face such big problem. Okay, so I hope you have understood this lesson. It was very nice lesson. So hear the video again, read the lesson. Thank you, and have a nice day.